Ladies and gentlemen, I am most delighted to be with you virtually on the occasion of the C20 Lifestyle for Environment Conference, which you are holding in Mumbai today. I am most regretful that I am unable to be with you personally for some unavoidable reasons. This year, India has been pursuing an active agenda across the world. As External Affairs Minister Jaishankar has said, only a few days ago, the government of Prime Minister Modi is focused on building greater capabilities, assuming more responsibilities, and shaping the big issues of the day. India's chosen theme of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future, carries with it both a sense of expansiveness as well as one of inclusion. As chair of the civil society component of C20, Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, or Amma, embodies this spirit wholeheartedly. Mission LiFE, or Lifestyle for Environment, is an important expression of this approach. When launched by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Gujarat last year, it symbolized his determination to drive home to his countrymen as well as to the world his deeply held conviction that individual action lies at the core of climate responsibility. The choices you have in your daily lives and those that you make have a profound impact on the planet we call home. It is through the collective efforts of civil society that we can strive for a sustainable future and preserve the environment for the generations to come. The LiFE Working Group of the C20 is trying to translate that sublime vision into a reality. To convert nature's bounties to benefit all human existence, we need to innovate. But such innovation must come from the grassroots level. Where grassroots innovations are employed in a sustained manner and with imagination, they become life-supporting activities and contribute to what has been described as regeneration, repetition, and recycling, as well as being productive and life-affirming. Through its various webinars, chaupals, and samaj shalas, C20 Life has showcased the individual or communities who are trying to live environmentally sound lifestyles, and their experiences and learnings are shared with both students as well as the broader public. If lifestyle for environment is to be a public movement or a Jan Andolan, it must rely on mobilization of people across India to become truly pro-planet. You have tried to base this mobilization on the traditional knowledge from across the 6 lakh villages of India and using the wisdom that was kept alive over the centuries and worked in harmony with the land, the rhythms of its climatic and crop cycles, as well as handled the ecosystems and local resources to heighten their native resilience. These nature-based innovations have had high impact among the local rural population. They have also remained sustainable because they work in harmony with the natural environment. As a responsible member of the international community, India is fully committed to make the transition to a net zero emission target by the year 2070. To achieve this, we are aware of the need to adopt and promote an environmentally friendly lifestyle from now itself, and to drive both government as well as industry towards the creation of infrastructure and markets that both support sustainable production and consumption, as well as drive the population towards changing domestic demand in the direction of a gradual yet effective transition to an all-green productive economic system. India's G20 priorities are all evident to all of you. The transformation towards sustainable lifestyle and the active engagement of civil society is a multifaceted and complex process. It requires collaboration, dialogue, and partnerships among various stakeholders, including governments, businesses, academia, and individuals. Governments must create the enabling infrastructure that support sustainable practices through policy frameworks, regulations, and financial incentives. Businesses should adopt sustainable practices throughout their value chains, from sourcing to production and distribution. Academia can contribute by conducting research, developing innovative solutions, and providing evidence-based recommendations. However, it is the collective action of civil society that can act as a catalyst for change, bridging the gaps between these various actors and fostering a sense of urgency and commitment towards environment sustainability. In building awareness through community actions, your documentation of the development footprints of the Nand Darbar district of Maharashtra is particularly impressive. This tribal district has been facing issues like distress migration, natural resource degradation, and vulnerability to climate change. Your mobilizing of the various stakeholders from the district, including engineers, architects, doctors, teachers, business, and the public, who participated in a series of chaupals and samadshalas to prepare a roadmap for developed Nand Darbar district right up to 2050, is a huge step in social mobilization. I understand this will also be part of C20 LiFE policy discussions. A drive for plantation of 25,000 native Indian trees is planned in June-July this year in the Satpura region of Nand Darbar under C20 LiFE. This is truly commendable. There can be no trade-off between meeting the needs of the present and taking into account the needs of the future. There can be no solution to the problems of the present that does not take a longer-term perspective into account. We owe it to our future generations to take this approach. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the Paris Agreement on Climate Change both clearly acknowledge our duty to future generations. And as concerns about sustainability and climate justice have mounted, these duties of our current generation to future ones are being invoked more often and with more urgency. The LiFE Working Group covers these aspects through various sub-themes like grassroots innovation, Panchatattva, food, circularity, water, habitat, waste, education, fashion, and nature-based solutions. The Honorable Sri Gajanan Dange has emphasized this repeatedly when he speaks of Jivan Drishti and Jivan Shaili. He sees both as interconnected. Jivan Drishti manifests Jivan Shaili, and experience from Jivan Shaili refines Jivan Drishti. You have brought together relevant stakeholders to deliberate and discuss various facets of human life and come up with recommendations pertaining to both life vision and lifestyle. Your deliberations are focused towards building an ecosystem of civil society organizations who will continue to work upon the lifestyle for environment during the subsequent G20 presidencies. These efforts will generate a critical mass in the system and bring momentum to individual and community efforts towards sustainable lifestyles for all. This working group anchors its work on the bedrock of the dictum, life, that is, lifestyles for environment, is our responsibility. As you identify new and striking udaharans or examples, we hope you will also secure the involvement and proactive participation of other G20 member countries as well as non-G20 members in the task of building a sustainable and resilient way of life. That is the way you will show the world the truth of the C20 tagline, "You are the light." Thank you.